Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and we've been having us a little gossip chat, y'all. We've been have a quick conversation about just some foolishness or whatever. Stuff I did not want to do yesterday at all. People is not here no more. Some people stay and we didn't ask for that. Wanda went live and child dropped some exposure of the family business between her, Kiki, and them or whatever. So we're gonna get into a few little things and whatnot. Now I'm still trying to send myself to Wanda live because I forgot to to download it. So that is still exporting to my thing. But other than that, we're gonna get your look. At first, first of all, there's other content up on my channel. So y'all know we just reviewed Divorce in the Black. There are other videos up on my channel, so go back and make sure that you are watching all of the other content that be up here. Okay, I would live basically air them as we go, whatever. So please make sure that y'all are supporting and watching and stuff. Okay, via the Divorce in Black video we just did less than an hour ago, and then I might go live after House of Dragon. Because I want to kind of, because some of us watch House of Dragon. So I may do that, but we shall see. Okay. But I want to get on screen because I feel like, one, I was just here, so y'all already know what I look like. Okay. And then two, yesterday was a long day. Okay. For many, many reasons. Okay. First of all, thank y'all for being around here. I appreciate y'all for being around here. It's my moderators, my members, and everybody up in between. Child, they missed. And the part, YouTube is very funny. Okay, it's very funny. Because we have to be very careful. Okay. In what we say and what names we say and how we say things. Okay. And so that's why, my thing, at first I was a child. At first I was over it. And at first my first thumbnail said, y'all know why we here. Ain't no need for no thumbnail. Okay. And I said, no, just still be a thing. Okay. So y'all know what Colt 45 is. Okay. So there's no need. I don't need anybody putting no real name in the chat. The same way we got Bishop Robbery, we now have Colt 45. Okay. So that's that on that. I just want to make that clear up front, because, yesterday when stuff was going on, I was like, no, I'm not tweeting nothing. I'm not posting nothing. Did I post? I didn't post nothing, okay? Because I said I'll get into it and give my opinion when it's around here. I wanted to, get more information because stuff had all happened, and it was a lot going on yesterday. Okay, I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling really, really sick yesterday, so I was like, I was very tired. I was very tired yesterday, like with no energy. Okay, so we gonna discuss today stuff from yesterday. Okay, but again, Colt 45. That's all that it is and whatnot. The last thing that we're gonna get into will be the Wanda thing. Okay. So I'm like, look, we not gonna be wasting no time because again, it's already 8:15. House Dragon come on that 9. So I'm hoping in like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, I can be done, y'all, and stuff. We'll come back tomorrow to discuss whatever else is going on. Okay. So, first of all, let's get to it. Okay. Now, yesterday, a lot of people was gone. Okay. A lot of people, and I was like, child, this is the thing. Y'all know they say that death come in threes. Okay. So let's start with that. Okay. So first of all, the first thing I heard was about, did I hear about Richard? It was between Richard Simmons and Dr. Ruth. Maybe Dr. Ruth. I think Dr. Ruth was first. Okay. Dr. Ruth, I can't pronounce her last name. Is it Wettermeyer? I don't know. A whole sex therapist, okay, 96 years old, passed away. Now, first of all, I thought she was already dead. No tea, no shade. I did not know that she was alive still. That ain't, but I just didn't know. Okay. Now, she was a older white woman, but in hindsight, the fact that she's 96 now, she was in her 50s probably discussing sex back in the day. And 50 not even that old. I'm 42. When I tell y'all, I give, conversation about the S and the X, okay? But let me minimize that. But however, I said, she gone? Okay. Now, as the cause of death was not publicly shared, but I'm like, she's 96. I feel like once you hit 90 and you leave this earth, it's okay. It's still sad. It's still sad. I'm not saying it doesn't matter when someone over 90 died, but I'm saying when someone say, well, how did she die? It may be old age, old age ailments. 96 is almost 100. It say she was restful when she passed away. Her son and daughter were there with her and holding her hand at that moment. Per people, okay? It was as peaceful as she could possibly go. It's amazing there was stuff still going on in her life. There's a book coming out this fall with Allison Gilbert, and someone wants to make a biopic about her life. I mean, I don't know much about that lady besides she was talking about sex, and most sex a long time ago. So they want to biopic her, go ahead and biopic her. Okay, it's fine. But look, make she rest in peace. Okay, I won't say gone too soon because, in my opinion, when you are over 90, that means you have lived a long life. Now, that don't mean that we want you to leave this earth, but I can't say gone too soon because she's 96. Okay, she can now rest. And maybe she wanted to do more, but I'm like, the more will carry on her memory and her legacy and all that stuff. So again, but may she rest in peace. Okay, now I'll say this: why her? Jesus, there's other people you could have picked to taken yesterday. There are other people who deserve, to see the afterlife. It could have been somebody else, Lord. Why Dr. Ruth? Okay, then it came out that child, Richard Simmons. Now, he was only 76. Now, that's young to me. Okay, again, to me, old is over 80, 90s. That's old. But 76, it's not at all. Okay? Not at all. So, there have been conversations and kind of rumors or whatever about his health within the past recent years or whatever. Now, I don't know how old y'all is, but I am from the era of Richard Simmons running around and child little short shorts, little tops or whatever, exercising, trying to help people get healthy, okay, and all this and all that or whatever. I'm not. Was he gay? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was, but he was shy a time. Okay, a time. You hear me? So I did not think he was gone from this earth. However, I do feel like he was a huge, like the late 80s, early 90s. Okay. He was around here getting it. Okay. He would have, I swear, was he on cocaine? Was it cocaine? Because I'm like, he had so much energy, okay. And I think a long time ago it was questions about if he gay or not. I don't remember if it was ever confirmed of him being gay or not, but it also did not matter. But you know what I'm saying? You could be asleep or whatever. You'll hear his voice, his energy. He always seemed like a ball of fun. Okay. Now I'm like, go ahead, sweat into the oldies. You hear me? Gone too soon. Okay. There was other people, Jesus, that you could have took yesterday. Okay. There were other people. People loved Richard Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like funny, energetic. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an over a nice white man. Yeah, this is a nice white man. I don't ever recall hearing any negativity about him at all. I think this the last couple of years. I felt like the conversation was about him like being sick or whatever, but nothing negative, you know. So I would say for Richard Simmons, gone too soon. Jesus, Lord, our Savior. There was other people who could have left yesterday. Now I'm sure him and Dr. Ruth was up there in heaven, sweating to the oldies, and she's giving sex advice to the peoples up there on the pearly gates. Okay, because that's what they do. Okay, I'm pretty sure he got Jesus about to see doing some stretches. He want Jesus to get some stretches in, child. So we had that going on. Okay, and again, now death come in threes. Now we're gonna get into the other person, but they didn't go. But Shannon Doherty. Okay. Now she was announced today. She was only 53, gone too soon. Okay, F cancer. And she had been suffering from breast cancer for like years. And I feel like Shannon Doherty from 90210, from Charmed, for me, like those two shows, like I watched those two. I remember young, like teenage. Well, I don't know how old she was back then, but I remember, she was like 11 years older than me. So I feel like we watched her like grow up, and between those two shows, I really do feel like just a lot. Maybe that may be why I feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because 90210 was on from 1990 to 2000. I was 18 in 2000. So like that was like my real teenage years. Okay. And then Charmed, they say, was on from like 98 to 2006. So like you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, and those were two huge shows when I was of age, and even though we knew she had breast cancer, it had been a lot of coverage of her cancer battle the past few years. She was very vocal, Oh wait, no, she did die yesterday. I'm sorry, she did die yesterday. It just was announced today. It says actress Shannon Doherty, best known for her role as Brenda Walsh on TV Fox teen drama Beverly Hills 90210. She was also Prue. Okay. On Charm. Passed away Saturday at 53 years old, following a years-long battle with breast cancer. But they announced it today. Devoted daughter, sister, aunt, and friend was surrounded by her loved ones as well as her dog, Bowie, or I think it's Bowie. The family asked for privacy at this time so they can grieve in peace. She was diagnosed back in 2015, went into remission in 2017. She came out again about in 2020. But I mean, I feel like we kind of not the child for real gone too soon. For Shannon. I also feel like when people are diagnosed with cancer, even though we want them here longer, if they're suffering, I always feel like, you know, at the end of the day, if they're no longer suffering, that is the blessing within it all. Now we can take the cancer away, that's different. But, you know, we don't want anyone here like suffering and pain and stuff. So for real, gone to only 53, F cancer. I just was like, damn, because I think because she kept talking about it, you know, she sold. What I liked was, and I seen this a few months ago, she was like getting rid of stuff. She was like, because she said, like, I don't want to be, you know, once I'm gone, you don't want folk having to like go through all your stuff and get rid of your stuff. If you can get rid of stuff that you don't need right now, I think that's a good thing when you know you are sick, when you know, like, okay, cancer, whatever your ailment is, and you know, okay, I know for a fact I can be gone any day. Even though we all have our time to go, I do think it was, and it may have been therapeutic for her to purge her own stuff, get rid of her own stuff, because it probably gave her time to make peace with what was going on. You know, and I feel like she never, when I would hear interviews from her, she never seemed like she was defeated. You know, even if she spoke about how, you know, sick she was and blah, 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 I never felt like she acted like her life was over. She still kept doing stuff up. They showed a video of her just last month and she looked, you know, she looked fine or whatever. But, you know, child, I'm just gone too soon. How long? I went off 18 minutes. Let's just get into it. Well, no, I'll do that. No, I won't do that yet because I want to give some time to that. Shot, y'all know I don't be in the mess and the foolishness a lot of whatever. I be mad in my business. But what is Tasha K beefing with people? I was like, why is people be beefing? Now I was scrolling social media, minding my business, okay, and seeing this, and it made me laugh. So because it's a lot of foolishness and sadness going on, I'm like, we can all laugh at a bit of foolishness. Now, I don't know who Geisha 305 is. I don't know who she is at all. I have no dog in this fight. But apparently she is beefing in some kind of way with Tasha K. And in response to Tasha saying something like, oh, ain't nobody worried about that girl. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really supporting that girl. She had a response, and it made me giggle a little bit. So I'm like, maybe y'all may need to giggle too. I want to help y'all giggle.
Tasha K, do you think anything that you say about me whole way after being exposed as a whole compulsive ass liar, bitch? Your name Tasha K, they need to change that motherfucker to Tasha O, because you still owe Cardi B over $3.4 million, bitch. Girl, you and that Pepe Le Pew fucked up soup bowl ass cut on top of your head looking like a toupee is delusional as fuck. I ain't never heard nobody call themselves a roaster talking about the only bitch that could roast me is that predator looking ass bitch Kaya. If it was a picture of you saying that, bitch, your mouth would be on her pussy lip. You motherfucking magnetic tongue clit sucker. If you ask me, you sound like a whole motherfucking fan trying to be down or either trying to get some content because a bitch ain't checking for your ass no more. People sick and tired of seeing them glowing the dark ass teeth and you doing the same shit you been doing, talking loud for no goddamn reason. You sat on that live talking about ain't nobody support me. Well, what you doing? Researching me? Because for me to be such an irrelevant bitch, you show keeping up with Geisha 305, queen of motherfucking roast hoe. Stop playing with me, old ragged ass bitch. Y'all pussy ass hoes know what time it is. And stop comparing me to this bum ass bitch talking about some she a Florida girl. She from North Florida in a small town where it's 10 people where everybody know everybody. I'm from Miami where a lot of us ain't even met each other yet. If our hometown throw a parade, it's gonna be 3 people in the band. If Miami throw a parade, it's gonna look like the Million Man March. And I'm saying all this to say nobody ain't even know this pussy asshole until she got onto the internet. She one of them lame invisible ass bitches from her old high school that found YouTube to gain credibility. I know a weak bitch when I see one and Tasha ain't got a muscle in her body. Let's be real, she talk big like her nose, but she small like her face. Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. You ain't rehabilitated, calling yourself a roaster, bitch. You still a wino. Now
I said, what did I miss? Child, I be minding my business. I be minding my business. And I said, child, it was just, child. I said, look, a lot is going on. It's a lot of foolishness. And when I seen that, it just made me laugh. So I said, I want to make the JayBirds laugh too, because it was, I couldn't even pause it. I had to let it play through. Now, they say, oh, she beef with everybody. Do she? Child, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not beefing over. I can get with the bitch too, okay? But I said, what they beefing for? What they beefing for? And I'm like, what Kanye, what she do? Child, them hoes Miami is, child, they be in Miami, okay? They be in Miami, and I'm like, I don't want to pause of it, not at all, okay? Wiz Khalifa out here, stupidity alert. We're gonna get some stupidity. Wiz Khalifa out here getting charged with illegal drug possession. I said, no, what? In Romania, why y'all don't be learning lessons? Why y'all don't be learning lessons? Look, stop taking marijuana to other countries, okay? Now, he was on stage performing in Romania, and he chose to pull out a blunt and smoke it on stage. I was like, is it legal in Romania? It may not be. You need to know the laws of where you're going. If you do not know if it's legal, don't do it. It says the people over in Romania consider cannabis as a risk drug, and those caught with it are looking at up to 10 years in jail. Now, after he was, charged or whatever, he was let go. He put out a little statement saying last night's show was amazing. I didn't mean any disrespect to the country of Romania by lighting up on stage. They were very respectful and let me go. I'll be back soon without a big ass joint next time. I'm like, sir, you have a whole new baby on the way. Stop it. I no longer like. I really need people to stop, because what ends up happening is if they get caught up in some BS in these other countries, they're going to expect somebody from the US of the A to come get them. No, if you smoke weed, cool. Smoke weed where? In the US of the A, okay? Stop trying to smoke marijuana in other countries as if you're here. It ain't even legal here everywhere. It's still some places here you really should maybe not get caught with, okay? Like, just stop it. Cut it out. It ain't worth it. If you can't go that time without smoking weed, you need to go to rehab. That means you're addicted, okay? If you can't go to countries where it's not legal and not do it, okay, that means you are addicted and you need rehab, okay? Just saying. So, luckily, he ain't going to prison, but hell, he might after the fact. Who knows? Got a baby on the way. He Amber Rose baby too. You need Jesus. Anyway, y'all can look. He literally. Why would you pull it out on stage in front of all the cameras? That's what. in front of all the cameras. I was like, if he get arrested, oh well, he deserved it. We had seen a story. Well, I want to do this one as well. This lady right here. Why my signal being done? Is my signal being done? It's on one little notch, and I don't know why. It was fine for a long time, and now it ain't anymore. Hold on, let me just move all the stuff around. I just want to be sure that stuff is acting right, and I'm not like being weebly wobbly. Anyway, let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's hope this. I'm gonna switch it over to the stuff automatically, and let's see if it works. Give it 1 second. Give it 1 second. It should start working. Okay. So hopefully that kind of fixes it. If there's any kind of issue, I'm also gonna pop off screen for a second. But you know, this lady right here is say she was charged, a Florida mama arrested for allegedly inciting a 500-person riot after she told her daughter's followers to vandalize a skating rink. Now the lady had a whole y'all can. It's on one little thing and I don't know why. So when it's on one bar, I feel like it'd be weird and wonky. But if y'all can hear me, we good. But the mama was pissed because she's had a party set up for her daughter at a skating rink, okay? But when she went there for the skating rink party, they said, no, we're going to cancel it. Because apparently the mama was advertising and posting at the party and was saying it was going to be like a booty shaking this. It was a whole bunch of extra stuff that the rink felt like it wasn't a kid party. So they canceled the girl party. The mama then went on social media and told people from the daughter's thing, I hope y'all tear that motherfucker up. And they went and did what? Tore things up. It took the police 6 hours. And I can't play the video because the video shows the melee. And I don't want you to flagging me. Okay. But all the kids, all the peoples show up. They said a kid was thrown through a window. I'm like, who did that? Okay. It took the police 6 hours to break up the melee because again it was 500 people around there causing a ruckus because the mama was upset that they would not allow her to have the party there. And now I see why. Because you need ain't no home training. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, what sense does that even, child? I never understand why people do dumb things. I never fully understand why they tell other people, hey, yeah, act the fool, act up. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So let her ass be locked up. Okay. Her name is Stephanie Pedrosa, 36 years old. 36 years old. And got child tore up the whole thing. If I was the owner of the place, I would sue her. It says took officers 6 hours to completely get the scene under control. A total of 23 minors and 3 adults were arrested at the scene. And the mama was charged with one count each of inciting a riot, unlawful use of a two-way communication device, and driving with their license suspended. Ellis played Lawrence on Insecure. He and his Caucasian wife had this argument. And the reason I said his Caucasian wife, because so many people were upset that he married a white woman. And I was like, I mean, why does that matter? You know, so they had their second daughter, Noah Gray Ellis, born July 11th. Okay, their first daughter, whose name is Nora Gray. So they have Noah Gray. And they have Nora Grace. Okay. The first child was born in 2019, and this one was born in 2024. So congrats to them on the new baby and stuff. Okay. And for folks who was like, he got a white wife. So who cares? I think this is just the people. Yes, just the people. Whoa. Congrats to Deion Sanders' daughter, and Jacquees. Jacquees proposed to Deandra Sanders at their baby shower. Okay. And stuff. Now it's a nice little ring. Okay, it's a nice little ring. Some folk were saying they're not gonna make it. Some folk were saying, child, it's gonna be a mess. They young, who knows? You know, maybe look, everybody wanna be the couple who together and in love or whatever. So, you know, congrats. But again, he proposed to her, child, at the little thing, got on bended knee. Child, on one post asked the mother said he could have stood up because he's so short. But again, their baby is, you know, almost due, and now they're engaged. And so let's hope they are happy and in love. Let's hope he's gonna be cheating on her or whatever. Let's hope it is a fruitful, joyous, positive, healthy marriage between them two. And we shall see. Okay. Now this may be a way, because remember he had said before they were discussing last names. So if they get married, maybe the baby will have the same name as both of them. I don't know. But congrats to the people. Yeah, let's just do it. So, child. That man around there, Colt 45. So yesterday, I was mad at my business. You know, other things that happened yesterday, and I was sentenced to those other things. And then I did not, because I like yesterday, I didn't have like my TV on or nothing. I was kind of tuned out, and him text me a screenshot of the story. I'm like, what? So when Colt 45, you know, was around there talking, somebody in the audience was like, nope, you know, and when it first happens, because I'm trying to be inconspicuous. When Colt 45, y'all look, I don't like Colt 45. Like it ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no secret. And you know, when I was saying, you know, no Jesus, not Dr. Ruth, not Richard Simmons, not Shannon Doherty, Lord, it was other people. It was other people that was trying to get to you yesterday, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know, Colt 45. Because I feel like, you know, people be agents of chaos. And the fact that somebody from your own realm of life, you know, on your side was the one that, now I want to say this as well, because when it happened, it was so much scuttlebutt. When I first watched the clip, I was like, that don't even sound right. Like it sounds weird. And I was like, so let me get this right. So somebody around here playing duck hunt. You know, did y'all play duck hunt? I played duck hunt. Did y'all play duck hunt on, you know, a Nintendo back in the day? I played duck hunt. So somebody was around here with a Colt 45 playing duck hunt. Okay. And I was like, you're playing duck hunt. Now, in duck hunt, that you shoot at the ducks, right? Because you get duck hunting, okay? And the dog come up and be laughing. And you be like, dog, move. If somebody shooting at the ducks, shouldn't you move? And when I watched the playback of Duck Hunt on Nintendo with Colt 45, I said, why is the dog laughing trying to get his shoe? Okay, if you are in the Duck Hunt Nintendo game and you know people is going for the ducks around here, okay, who has time to stay around in the midst of the duck hunt and get your shoe? And then it's her saying, I gotta get my shoe. I gotta get my shoe. Fuck them shoes. Okay, and my thing was, you are endangering the other ducks around you. Okay, because if you really think that Nintendo is playing duck hunt with you, okay, and the Koopas is coming to help surround you and get you to the Koopa house, on Nintendo, Colt 45, why would you be standing around there, touching your ear and stuff? And I gotta get my shoe. I can't go anywhere without my shoe. You are endangering the Koopas around you. Okay, you're trying to get all the Koopas smashed by the Mario Brothers. Okay, who's around here playing duck hunt with you? And so my whole thing was my whole thought process was nobody when playing duck hunt and they realize someone's playing duck hunt with them thinks, let me get my shoe first. Let me get my shoe. I feel like even the whole ear grab, okay, you fine. Go sit the fuck down. And you like, and I also feel like the Koopas surrounding the duck hunt don't care about Colt 45 because if that was anybody else, you would have yanked them off the stage. You would yank them out of the way of the ducks that's being hunted because why is duck hunting? You Koopas. You protect the dog in the thing or whatever. Okay? The fact that he said, let me get my shoe, and no one saying, no, motherfucker, let's go. Just drag his old ass up. I was like, what is going on? What's happening? I don't understand. Okay, so my first initial thought was, this is staged. Somebody went and got the last Nintendo. Okay, they blew in the cartridge to make the duck hunt work, and they said, let's play duck hunt. Let's get on Nintendo. Let's get out the duck hunt. Let's do it. And I was like, what? It seemed fake. It seemed fake. And so I didn't care. I was like, child, Richard gone. Dr. Ruth gone. We now know that Shannon is gone. Child, I don't care. I can't. I don't have the capacity in my brain and my thought process. I'm like, that was my thought. I'm like, ooh, duck hunt. That was my thought. Okay. And then, the press release, saying, oh, this happened and blah, blah, blah. The only sad part is they're saying that someone lost their life in the audience. The alleged duck hunter was also, he ain't here no more either. So that was very unfortunate. But truthfully, honestly, when things happen to us, that man don't care. When things happen that should be a big to do, they don't get no fuss. And I'm like, child, now I know that the big people, we've seen Obama comment. I know they, because of their position, had to put out some kind of statement because they don't want to be asshole like the other side. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, they were all saying, there's no place for the antics of a duck hunt at Colt. There's no room for antics of duck hunt. Okay, they all was hoping Colt 45 would be fine. I did not care, and to me, that's not me saying I wish anything. I don't care. At this point, everything going on is out of control. Everything going on is out of control. And everyone has their own agenda. Everyone has their own thoughts to what should happen and blah 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 blah. I still feel like something don't feel right about yesterday. I do. Because again, when you playing duck hunt, no one stops and does all that. No one. No one trying to get their shoe. No one. Like that don't make no sense to me. So that's why I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Colt 45. I've never liked Colt 45. Even when Billy D. Williams was around here doing Colt 45 commercials back in the day, I've never been a Colt 45 fan, and I still ain't now. Okay. He's an agent of chaos. And that's why chaos happened at his duck hunt event. Period. So people, you know, I'm not trying to call one side better than the other. However, one side is less evil and agent of chaos than the other. One side is going to make things entirely horrible for the future if Colt 45 get back around here. That's my opinion. But I'm like, something about yesterday just did not sit right with me. Parts of it still, like I was like, it's just maybe the person, because they identified, you know, the duck hunter, but even like a 20-year-old white kid. But I literally was like, I don't care. I don't have the capacity to care because something just don't seem normal. And the fact that Colt 45 was like, yeah, I was shot with a bullet, you know, there was massive amount of blood, you know, blood. I don't believe it. We heard shit from Melania in 18,000 years. She put a statement. Child, look. You can't get me to. I can't feel sympathy for someone who has no morals towards someone like me. That's how I look at it. I can't. So there was so much press about it. It was so much, and I was like, I'm not, no. Okay. But again, you know, that's my thought process on it. You know, we lost a lot of people yesterday, unfortunately. But duck hunt is around here, duck hunting, and Colt 45 is right here, Colt 45. And that's on that. Let's get into it wasn't much at all today. So I want to get into the Wanda stuff. Well, first of all, y'all take one little second, y'all, and like the video. So we're gonna get into the love and marriage Huntsville of the evening because there's not much else to go off of. I did watch yesterday's episode, and it was, I wasn't much at all to get into. Let me be around now. I feel like Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, is not much to review. I think every episode, it'd be like, okay, let me review one scene. So to me, the thing to discuss today is the, I'm gonna pop off screens because I want to. Trisha and her husband Marquise. Now, we have been hearing, oh, she's married, they're legally separated, blah blah blah. Seeing her husband on the show, he does seem immature. Her saying how we were married and all this stuff, and when my parents died and my sibling died, he was not there for me. He was not emotionally supportive of me. He admitted he wasn't. He admitted he left the house. He admitted he had moved to Atlanta. He literally left the house, okay? Left and was gone. And him talking to Marceau about that, and Marceau, when Marceau is the voice of reason, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so Marceau, look, if you leave the house, you don't leave your wife, you leave the family. So you can't be sitting around here pissed at Ken because when you left the house, she got with somebody else. Now, I will say him saying he felt like Trisha and Ken were messing around while they were married. I feel like, sir, if her people died and you were not there for her, and you admitted saying that you were not emotionally caring or whatever, she probably was having some kind of emotional connection to Ken. But I feel like the marriage was already over, and that was just it was what it was. So I get him feeling like, well, while we were married, I found stuff between them, and she kept saying they were just friends, but I didn't believe her. But I'm like, the marriage was over, okay? So they have a conversation between, husband and wife, and he I don't like Ken. I think Ken said I should check you, and he said that my daughter would call him, my daughter would look at him as father, and they was like, well, yeah, because Ken's in the house. He's the father. You left and moved to Atlanta, and he wants to blame everybody but himself for the change in his life. I'm like, Negro. And when Marceau said you can't leave the house and think the kids won't feel that way, he kept trying to blame her, trying to blame Ken. No, it's your fault because you left. Even if you moved out of the house and left the state. Okay, you left the state. So he seems very immature to me. I'm happy they had a conversation. I'm happy they agreed to get divorced. The conversation between him and Marceau was completely right in telling him your kids learned from you how to express themselves. You can't feel like when they tell you they upset with you that it's someone else making them upset. No, you did it. Period. Okay. So yeah, they are apparently gonna get divorced. I'm like, I don't know why they hadn't gotten divorced before. Because if he don't even live in the state, it's child, it's stupidity. But he did say he wanted to meet up with Ken, for him and Ken to have some kind of conversation without any animosity, without any ego or testosterone or whatever. Just two men having a conversation. And when Marceau said, you need some thank you. Because if he's in the house paying bills and he's in the house being he's being the man, you should thank him. And when this fool said, he said, I don't want him taking my kids to school and if I was like, what? Why would you want someone in your kid's life who does not want to be emotionally supportive of them? That's stupid. But he realized he's stupid. So hopefully, things will get better moving forward. Okay, so that was really all that happened on the show. They also had, Nell and her kids and Chris, they went to see Dr. Francis or whatever. I didn't care. Nell absolutely needs therapy. Nell has emotional outbursts. Nell has issues that she needs to figure out. And every time I don't need that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You absolutely need therapy. Okay, you loaning your kids money is one thing, but how you act about it is something that you need to go talk to a full-time therapist. Okay, Kiki and Wanda. So we know Kiki passed away. Wanda had not been on live for a while. But Wanda went live the other day, and I meant to have a watch along for this. I just thought it was a lot going on, and Wanda is still messy. You know, Wanda was responding to Kiki's uncle on her mama's side and Kiki's mama. I feel like the same way we thought that her uncle coming out saying things was crazy, Wanda coming out talking was crazy too. And I'm like, why can't y'all let that lady rest in peace? Why y'all keep fussing? It just don't make no sense. Okay, so where's that? Let's pause it. Wanda was up on her thing, her channel, and you have to allow grief to get out your system before you get on a live thing and start talking. And Wanda, because when I watched the first half of it, I said, oh, Wanda sounds like she just, expressing or whatever. But as I was like, oh, Wanda's on her bullshit, okay? So, y'all, it ain't that much. So, let's get to it.
Well, let y'all introduce y'all to my babies. Y'all, let me see, can I take the light off?
So, that's her sister who passed away first.
So, that is my sister that passed away. That is my baby. This is my baby. And I do have Kiki as well.
And now whoever did those obituaries, child, those were some expensive booklets. You hear me? Some expensive booklets, and they were done great.
Yes, y'all, these are my babies. Girl, we know we always fuss and fight, but I love you. Y'all know I love this girl here, regardless of what y'all say. I love this girl here. Oh my God. I love her more than friends, family, cousin, whatever can say. Yeah, I'm wearing the raindrops. What's up, Carlos?
And there she go, that bull stuff.
What's up, the raindrops? How y'all doing out there? Ooh. Yeah, I don't even know where to start at because I've been getting inbox, I've been getting mails, I've been getting letters, I've been getting it all, y'all. I've been getting it all. Ooh, I don't even know where to start at. Okay, y'all, please. We're going to start with all this. I'm coming over here to talk about the other family. I'm not talking about Kiki. We're just not going to talk about Kiki.
And she then proceeded to have conversations about Kiki.
I may get on down when I start talking about the family. I may say throw Kiki in a little bit. But I did find a recorder when I was telling y'all about the family and how family is. I've been telling them for the longest. How is family? Families are, oh my God, the family is a mess. And I'm not going to say all family because her sisters on her other side and her brothers, I love them. They are so sweet. But of course, I'm going to be talking about their mom. So they may get a little offended by me talking about their mom and their uncle. But the truth to be told, their uncle and their mom was talking about me. They say that her uncle was disrespecting me and my daughter. Who is this man? I never met him a day in my life. Not one time, not one day in my life I met him. I don't know about my other siblings, but I never met this man. Never. And I can't say never. To my girl Marcella, how you doing, baby? How you doing? So I think all this started up when I heard the news and sent the news to my brother because my brother didn't even know about it yet.
And I'm like, Wanda, don't nobody need to know none of this. But Wanda talking, so we listening. But I still feel like this is inside family mess. You not on the show no more. Kiki ain't on the show no more. None of this is on the show. So I don't. It's weird to me that she's going live about it, but whatever.
I sent the news to, my daughter sent the news to my brother and asked him, have you heard? He said, well, someone called him from a main phone early that morning and he didn't get a chance to answer the phone. But somehow, he found out. He called and told him what was going on and everything. So we didn't want no narrative to get out by saying this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. No one don't know what happened at this point. So that's the reason why I didn't know what happened. My brother didn't know what happened. Tisha didn't know what happened. None of the Scotts know what happened. So at that time, we called. My brother told me to put out, something that let me know that she passed away, because you know how these bloggers they get outrageous. First thing they want to say, oh, she killed herself, she did this, she did that, she overdosed. They always lying.
Well, the reason people might say that is because you and your daughter also kept making it seem as if Kiki was back on drugs. I feel like you can't blame social media or the bloggers who might say stuff, because it's a narrative that y'all are kind of perpetuated or whatever. And I also feel like, in my opinion, if the statement of Kiki passing away came from came from somebody other than a YouTuber who had been talking cash shit about Kiki, I think people may not have went down the messy road of the statement. But I don't think anyone would have done any of that if it didn't just seem like something was up. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna never tell the truth. So the thing is, when he heard it, he sent me something, and I put it out. And the first somebody who I could have called and know that it's gonna get out there was my friend Marcella. Yeah.
So no one thought, hey, let's go to Carlos. I feel like if you want to get it out to the public officially, why would y'all not ask Carlos? Because OWN could have put out a statement. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like the way the news got out, the two YouTubers who put stuff out, I was like, child, that's a little different.
Yes, my friend Marcella. The family was okay with it. It wasn't like, it was a long, long time. It was like right then and there, we immediately said, let's go ahead and put it out to the media, find out that, but they won't have no type of guessing game, okay?
And y'all could have easily called Tim's anybody. So, but I do feel like, let's put it out to the media, but you gave it to your friend or YouTuber. I don't know why Tisha could have released it on her page. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it could have came out from an actual family member's thing, and that is how it could have got out. Because some folk was like, is it true? Because it came from a YouTuber. I don't know why they, as a family, didn't put out a statement on their own social media.
Saying that she did this or she did that. We knew that we had to put this message out there. So if anybody assuming she did something, we can sue them for, just lying. Because we already told them, hey, get us out. Please don't go back talking this and saying that until I think it was the same day. Her uncle, I guess he got the news as well.
So that's the uncle. That's the uncle who had went live and was talking on social media, on his Facebook. He took it down he took it down after the fact. But that's the uncle she's talking about. Yeah, I agree. The statements were conflicting. And it's because Wanda told Marcella one thing, and then someone else who said they were close with Kiki said something different.
And the uncle decided to take up what he wants to say. And he alluded to.
She mean alluded. She's allume means alluded. Also, I think this is her uncle on her mama's side.
What happened? I don't know how y'all took it, but that's what he did, and I didn't like it. And he was like talking directly but indirectly to us. But when he said the more, I was fine when he said me, Tisha, and Marceau. I mean, I was fine because one thing you cannot do, you cannot control me. And I most definitely know you can't control Tisha and Marceau.
Child, we know.
So I was fine when he said that, but when you put the whole family involved, when he said the more family, like my daddy don't have, like my brother don't have no say so over his daughter. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The easy way it could have done, if you want to do something like that, let's show you how stupid they are. That was very stupid.
Child, a lot of stupidness was going on, but again, it's like everyone is taking how they felt personally and then making it a bigger issue. If he felt like we don't really rock with y'all, so y'all shouldn't come, but she feel like, well, you can't tell me and my brother what to do. I'm like, child, none of this shit should have been on social media.
So if you was going to do something like that, son, Uncle Ellis, I'm talking directly to you. If you was going to do that, you at least could have been man enough to call us. You could have been man enough to say, hey, I don't want you at the repast, whatever. And then to come and find out you ain't the one that paying for nothing. You ain't paying for nothing. You just there, just like everybody else is just there. Me and little he knew that 3 weeks before all this right here happened, I mean, no, her children knew. All three of her kids knew that I was the one that went to Kiki. Me, maybe about 3 to 4 weeks before this even happened, y'all. I went to my little niece. And that's what they don't know. They don't know. All these people talking they her friends and all this. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I went to my little niece and I talked to my niece. And I asked her, I said, listen, we're going to get past all this shit right here. I don't want to hear no more of it. Do what you got to do. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, because that's the way we talk. Nobody can control the way we talk. This is the way me and my family talk, okay? As I'm done with this shit, I'm going to come and pick up my little niece, which is her daughter. Me and her daughter left after I got to talk to Kiki on the phone. I didn't just did come and pick up. I said, hey, is it okay for me to come and pick her up?
Even, and even now her trying to say, well, people didn't know that I talked to Kiki and we said this. Tisha said on her post how she did not have the chance to fix things with Kiki. So I feel like you are talking about how outside people did not know what was happening on the inside. It ain't our business. It really isn't. And no one needed to come out and say nothing publicly because then it becomes a public spectacle.
We didn't have no beef. I went to her house, picked up my little niece, took them all to the park. They all had a good time. We started about 11 o'clock that day and got through at 12 o'clock that night. Okay? So the little that y'all didn't know that me and my niece did have a talk. We had a talk. Did Connie know about it? I don't know. Did her brother know about it? I don't know. Because far as I'm concerned, they don't even talk. Only reason I think Connie is in that girl's life is because she thought she was going to be a high professional reality TV person. To be honest with you.
So again, I just want to point out, saying, she don't know why anyone was in her life or whatever. I'm like, it seemed like Kiki's mama side of the family and her daddy side of the family, it's split. You know what I'm saying? And each side has their own version of what's going on. And Kiki was probably the only one in the middle because her parents' sides of the family kind of don't rock with each other.
I would not lie to y'all. I would not. And it hurt me to my heart, all the stuff that I'd heard that went down in Huntsville. It's sad. It's very sad. I would not have no reason to lie, so I'm not going to use a legend for today. And in my opinion, because what I'm telling y'all is coming straight from the heart, and it's true. It is true. There's nothing that I'm lying about. Not one thing I'm lying about. I heard that they got here Thursday or Friday, and your daughter died on a Tuesday. That tells me something about you. I heard that you said.
Now she talking about Kiki mama. Now remember they said, even on the show before, that Kiki really wasn't raised with her daddy out of the family until she was a teenager. So now Wanda talking about Kiki's mama. And I'm like, why?
Said that you was at Kiki house with Amin, waking up every morning with Amin. That was a lie. You was in Bessemer with your mother. Yep. I heard that a family member called and asked you, Constant, I'm talking to you before I get to your brother. I'm talking to you, Constant. I heard a family member call and made a statement to you that, hey, why are you in Bessemer when everybody here is in Huntsville? And the answer to that was, Kiki is gone. Kiki is dead. I don't have no reason to be in Huntsville.
I mean, technically, I get what the mama meant, because if your child was the person living in Huntsville and your child is now gone, you may feel like I don't have to rush to get there because my child ain't there no more. But it's like, you can't judge that lady on how she felt about losing her daughter. And coming on social media to perfect strangers, telling them private whatever about Kiki mama, Kiki daddy, Kiki uncle, whatever. I'm like, it made Wanda still look messy. And I'm like, I don't know why she thought it wasn't messy, but it is.
Hard pill to swallow. Hard pill to swallow. I just couldn't, that took my breath right there. I couldn't believe it. But you worrying about me, Monso, and Tisha coming to a funeral? Are you actually the family that you should be to your daughter? Constant Lewis, Doc Lewis, Eddie Docs, what's your name? Ellis Dawson? Really? All y'all asses was down there in Bessemer for the balloon release. The main people wasn't there. Did you even think about to go pick up your grandkids to take them to the balloon release? Sad situation.
Or maybe she wasn't strong enough to be with her grandchildren with her daughter not being there. I think Wanda is out here trying to basically shame Kiki mama, but you don't know how that lady grieved. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but either way it go, that ain't none of our business. So I'm like, Wanda, you're messy as fuck.
It hurts. But y'all worry about us coming to a funeral? That would hurt me the most. Y'all worry about grown people, and you got kids over there that you could have spent time with in the absence of your daughter. Y'all want to put this out on everybody in the world except for what you have done. Constance, you've never been that mother. You never have been telling people for the longest. You've never been that mother.
See, look. Wanda, stop it.
And Alice, let me ask you a question. Did you come to your nephew graduation while you worried about us going to the funeral? Oh, really? Did you go to your nephew 12th grade graduation? That's something to think about. This little boy was playing almost pro football. Good football guy, young man. A good football player. Very good football player. How many games did you go to? How many games did you go to while he was playing high school football as an uncle?
Shaming family when somebody die is stupid. All the causes more chaos and more drama and more trouble. It don't bring the person back at all. And I feel like she's trying to pass, like, I think Wanda feel like people, social media, fans of the show, or whatever, blame or look at her and Tisha as, oh, they the ones that did this, that, and the other. I think Wanda hope, okay, we can now say, oh no, it's her other side. It's like, no. Because all we remember is you were at odds with Kiki. So was your daughter. Trying to drag her mom and her uncle now that she's passed away, to me, it still makes Wanda look messy.
How many? How many, Ellis? How many? The stuff y'all did while y'all was here, hurting these people's feelings. Why it wasn't us. It wasn't just us. It was not just us. What y'all did while y'all was here, y'all came here to try to destroy somebody and something, and it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. So that's why I went to the funeral. I showed my last respect for my niece. All y'all on the outside looking in. Y'all on the outside.
So if the fans and viewers and commenters are on the outside, you don't owe us nothing. If the uncle, who was her mama brother, was like, we don't want y'all there. We don't want people from the show there. And you still went. Why does it matter? You went to the funeral. Nothing went crazy. You went, so whatever happened don't matter at this point in time. So coming back to complain about it is like you're trying to alleviate any negative, hurtful feelings you have for how you treated her publicly that people know about, and you want people to feel like, oh, her other people did things too, but we don't know nothing about that.
We with each other every single day. Every single day. You don't know who I talked to, when I talked to him, how did I talk to him. But you guys pitiful and poor excuse to be a family.
What? Pitiful and poor excuse for family. Again, talking to Kiki's mama and her uncle.
What you did when you came here was a poor excuse. You came here to tear the other part of the family down. And it's sad. It's so sad. You thought you can put that in our head, but you already know that wasn't going to rock. We was not rocking with what you say. Maybe if they had told me that Alice or the mama is paying for the funeral, I probably would have respected that.
Was you paying for the funeral? And mind you, the uncle took down the video. The uncle took down the video, and he says something after the fact. He said something like, I was upset. I, spoke out in anger. I spoke out in anger. Let me share my screen real fast with y'all. Because that's why I kept on saying that I never saw fully what the uncle said, because he took it down. Let me scroll. So he took down. So yeah, July 7th. No, that's not it. Wait. Yeah, July 4th, 8/18. He took down what he said. He put up, in retrospect, I spoke out of frustration. I just apologize for allowing my true feelings to be known. We have Monday to celebrate Kiki, and then we can get on with our prospective lives as the strangers we are to never cross paths again. We are not going to taunt her memory with foolishness. That's all he said. He took down what he said, admitted he was speaking out in frustration. That's how he felt, but he was frustrated. And we can celebrate her on Monday. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, because this is the uncle on her daddy's side. He then posted a few pictures of him and Kiki. You know what I'm saying? So again, this post, it's like, what do you want to happen? And Wanda coming through days later with commentary and coming at the lady mama and coming at the lady uncle when she ain't here anymore to say. And I do feel like if Kiki was here and Wanda was going at her mom, her uncle, Kiki would say something back. because that's what they did in general. So it almost feels like Wanda is taking advantage of the fact that Kiki ain't here to say anything. She can't say, don't say that about my mama. She can't say, don't say that about my uncle. She can't, because she not here no more. And once someone says something out of frustration, if they take it down and admit, I was upset, I spoke out of turn, my bad, or whatever. Like, why can't you let that be that? He posted that on the 4th. She went live like maybe 2 days ago. So I feel like it's a bunch of bullshit, But let's get back to Wanda's crazy ass.
Y'all came here to be spectate, whatever that word is you want to use. Let me get my little niece to figure out what that word is.
I think she meant spectators. Well,
I can put that out there too. Since they saying I didn't do everything else. I know what the words I'm saying. I may not can pronounce it good. But anyway, y'all was out here just to start mess. That's all y'all came here for. I want to know, why was y'all even there at the funeral? Why? Why was y'all there? Because it wasn't love. But what I heard, it was a whole bunch of mess. That's why y'all was there. That's why you guys were there. So you started with us. You started with some immediate family there. I heard the cousin was cussed out on the Dawson side. Yeah, I heard about it.
Child, none of our business.
I heard about it. They was cussed out through Miss and Mr. Constant and her brother. Y'all came down here and started shit. Y'all was some shit starter. That's what y'all was. Y'all was like a motherfucking fly. Y'all laying on whatever head or whatever ass y'all wanted to land on. That's what y'all was. Y'all was some flies laying on shit. Y'all was landing on anything y'all can land on. Because y'all was full of shit. I guess we was the flies, I must say. We was some flies landing on y'all asses. Because y'all had a lot of flies that y'all want to air out. So. But I never heard, to be honest, I never heard of this uncle. I never seen him. Never. But I did not come on here to stay long because I still feel for what went on, what happened, how it happened, when it happened, not my concern. Only thing I know, my niece is gone. Only thing y'all know, we had arguments, we had our little fuss, we did this, we did that, but we kind of made up a little bit at the end.
We kind of made up at the end after fuss and fight. And I'm like, when she said my niece is gone, so no matter, my niece gone, nothing else matter for anybody. So there was no point to come on here and try to shame her mama, shame her uncle. Because again, my thing is, the uncle said shit a week ago. A whole week ago. And that lady, she'd have been buried in our child.
At the end, we did that. I talked to my niece, and we both talked together. So, it's Gucci. It was okay. But for y'all to get out there and say, you don't need to go to the funeral, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, who are you? You control your family. Y'all need to get out of the family affairs. It has nothing to do with you guys. Nothing. Nothing at all to do with you guys. Then
why are you responding? Who are you talking to, Wanda? Because her mom and her uncle, they have a right to say stuff. So who are you talking to?
Y'all know. When my daughter was telling them that my niece was not ready, y'all took it to a whole nother level. Y'all saying she was jealous of her. She was this, she was that. Y'all took it to a whole different ball game. But somebody slipped her into the back door.
Again, I saw folks saying they felt like people got information from Wanda, and that's why certain people had certain opinions. And Wanda just saying, we were saying how she wasn't ready, and somebody slipped her into the back door. It's like Tisha brought her on the show first. So trying to make it seem as if somebody else got her on the show is a lie.
Somebody slipped her into the back door. But let me say, I'm just about done with this whole thing, this whole YouTube shit, this whole everything. I'm just about done with it.
Okay.
But what y'all not gonna do, shut me up or set me down.
Then what does that mean? If you done with YouTube, wouldn't that mean you're gonna sit down and shut up?
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And I heard one person say it on one day live, oh, if that's what if the shoe was on the other foot, and if it was Tisha passed away, and she told Kiki and them not to come there, oh, it would have been hell to pay. It would have been hell to pay. No, it wasn't. Because one thing about Wanda and her family, we don't believe in all that mess. You have not heard one of my family came on live or nowhere.
The only person that go live is Wanda. Wanda is the only person that goes live. When Tisha go live about child houses they not building. Like nobody goes live except for Wanda. So even her saying, when the uncle went live, folks was surprised because nobody else go live.
Down in no family and saying, oh, we're gonna come, we're gonna do that. Because if it had been my daughter and the shoe was on the other foot, guess what? My mama would roll over in her grave. My mama would roll over in her grave if I had told one of my nieces not to come to her funeral. Come to Tisha's funeral. If the shoe would have been on my foot. Okay? My daughter know not to go say, oh, none of y'all come because y'all had an argument. Man, family fight every day. Every day family fight. Every single day. Sisters and brothers, cousins, all of you guys. If you have never had a fault with your family,
y'all been fighting for years. And Tisha was the one that said she was done with Kiki. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not as if, oh, we had a little argument. It's like, no, it was a lot of back and forth BS going on between all of y'all. So it's like, it was mess.
Hit me in the face hard. And we're going to get to that too. I'm going to see what time it is because I don't want to miss my friend thing that's going on later. Hit me in the face. Because we all have family members. Some of y'all even fight with y'all mama. Let's own your cousin, sisters and brother. Y'all cuss y'all own mama out. Now that's the ridiculous part. That's the sad part. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah.
We've seen you fussing at Tisha. Like I feel like we've seen Wanda be the exact person she's complaining about to her own family. So what do you mean?
I don't know what's in the truth. This young lady said that she was a friend of Kiki. But the two people that she said was friend of hers, where y'all was? I miss y'all at the funeral. I was coming to see was all of her friends gonna be there. Yeah. My niece was beautiful though. She was very beautiful. But so happened the two people she called her friend, one was on the show and one was off the show. One of them was a blogger.
Now, I don't know who the two people is. Because, Kiki said how Mel was her friend, Stormy was her friend. So I don't know if the person on the show speaking about is Mel or Stormy. I don't know. I do feel like, though, if the family said they did not want anyone from the show showing up, that may be why Mel and or Stormy did not show up, because the family publicly said don't. But for you to say that you went to the funeral to see who else would be there shows you went to be messy. Who goes to their family member's funeral to see, well, who else gonna be there? Is it folk? Is it fake? It's like that ain't even what it should be about at all. So like, why even bring up how someone was her friend from the show and they ain't show up? Because the uncle said we don't want no one from the show showing up. That means people have respect. It could also mean they send a flower arrangement, but they don't show up personally.
Those are her friends. Neither one of them didn't show up. But one of them, I'm not gonna say the other one, but one of them made money off of her.
Now, this part, she's talking about a blogger. I don't know which blogger. I don't know which YouTuber. I don't know.
Off of deceased. But y'all gonna talk about what Funky Dineva said? And you got people over there making markers and making money off the dead? And y'all gonna say what Funky Dineva said?
And y'all know folks like, that means she told Funky what to say. So some of you folks say, oh, see that's my Funky. I don't know. I don't know why she mentioned Funky. And people was upset about Funky just saying stuff, just right after she died.
Come on. Y'all over there, y'all said y'all didn't want the money back. Why y'all did not send the CashApp to her children then? Why y'all didn't do that? Why y'all didn't take the money that she took from you guys and said, since y'all so concerned about her going to the funeral, why y'all, since she didn't go, she didn't pay for no plane ticket, she didn't pay for no bus ticket, she didn't pay for no cab, she didn't pay for anything. She got $1,300 or $1,200 and didn't go.
This is my thing. Your sister just died. Your niece just died. How do you have time to know a blogger that blogged about Kiki dying again? I'm like, how do you even keep up? How do you keep up?
A concerned friend would have said, well, since I didn't go, not do y'all want y'all money back, let me call and find out where is her oldest son, CashApp, so I can send it to you. Tonight before I leave, I'm going to make sure I give you his CashApp name, so you can send it to him, because he's getting ready to go to college. And if you got money from somebody that you want to go to his mama funeral, send that money to him. Send that money directly to him. Scammers. You calling somebody a thief? A scam is better than a thief. They way better than a thief. Because a scammer would kill you for real, for real, for real. They would take everything you got. But I just want you to know, young lady, you're not her friend either. Because you didn't have to wait till the funeral day to come. If you was her friend, you would have been there. And I do mean been there. You're not her friend, sweetie. You're not.
Kiki did befriend a few YouTubers. I'm not surprised that there are people who are YouTubers who felt like they were friends with Kiki. Maybe they also didn't feel comfortable going.
No, you're not. You're not her friend. We're going to keep we're going to keep a buck, okay? You was not her friend. You were never her friend. You want to get information out of her. You want to use that child, and you did everything you could to use her. Even in her grave, you used her dinging for money.
I agree. Mel has stayed quiet. Mel stayed quiet. We seen Tisha, Destiny, Stormy, I think maybe Tiffany as well, post like, rest in peace or whatever. But like, I feel like sometimes you do just remain quiet to not cause more BS to pop up. And that's the way to respect the person who ain't here no more. Because even if Mel was to say something, go live about, like, Mel has been off of social media since the day the day that Kiki passed away. I think she knows she's doing that because because this is the whole real situation. She got kids out here, family out here, and any scuttlebutt, ain't even worth it.
This is a sad situation. Very sad. Shicing ass people.
She had played audio from, it sounded like it was audio from when Kiki interviewed. I thought it was her and Queen Sheba. But the audio was very, very horrible or whatever. But it was just Kiki saying how when she was younger, she was not raised to be around her daddy's side of the family.
Ass fuckers talking about friend. That's my friend. Oh, they're crying for somebody she don't even know nothing about. You don't even know that girl, period. You know her from the internet behind a screen. You know her from behind a screen.
But I'm like, that's how you met Marcella. Marcella's a YouTuber who Wanda met on social media, and they became friends. The same way Kiki met people on social media, and they became friends.
It's sad. Did y'all hear that? She was not allowed to come around my family from day one. Did I not tell y'all that? Did I not tell y'all that? She was not allowed to come around my family. So that's the reason why, we don't want these products. They're still in that same mentality, y'all. They still feel the same way. It does not have anything to do with anything. Anything. It does not. If I can pull this in y'all lap, if I can pull this hatred in y'all lap, how much they hate us, it'll be sad. But see,
it seemed like y'all. It seemed like back in the day, Kiki mama, Kiki daddy families just did not mesh. And when Kiki was born, her mama raised her, and she just wasn't around the daddy side. So it seemed like the adult situations trickled on down to Kiki and Tisha, which made them bump heads as teenagers. And as they both grew up, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. So it feels like both sides of the family just don't rock with each other. I think the only difference is we never heard from Kiki mama's side of the family until the uncle said, "Don't y'all come to the funeral." But we've heard the most from Wanda and Tisha because they're on the show.
Every time you hate on somebody, God gonna lift that person higher and higher. You can't just hate on people. There's no reason to hate on anybody. Allow everybody to be that person who they are. You don't not God. I mean, it's sad that you got to judge a book by its cover. It's sad. It's very sad. But I won't say what I want you to say because I'm supposed to be giving me a live on Sunday to expose a lot of shit. But I don't think my family gonna allow me to do that.
Because why would you come on social media on a Sunday, again, the day after the show airs, to air out any kind of family business? Because what sense does that make? That doesn't make any sense at all. I hope they don't allow her to do this shit because nothing else should be said.
So I may have to cancel that on Sunday because y'all know I got a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. But for you to sit down and say that she's basically saying that the family did not want her around my brother from day one. That's why she came out looking just like us. She came out looking just like us. Yes, that's the reason why.
No, y'all have strong ass genes. Your whole family, all y'all look alike. Your family has strong genes. That's it. And even though Kiki looked just like y'all, her mama still kept her away from y'all for a while.
She hated my brother so much that she came out looking just like my brother, spit her out. That's how bad her mama hated my brother. And her mama hated my brother then. I'm not gonna say her mama, because her mama is a sweet person. I'm talking about constant mama now. She's a sweet person. I'm gonna take that back. I think she's a nice person. But I don't know. I don't know. She's been with that man so long. He is a hate for something. He is hater. I mean, you cannot. Hater is take hater from another whole ball game dealing with him. He is something else. You hear me? If there's any hate in the world, it would be him. And you know you got to be hate if you tell somebody, and then your son named after him, the son just like him. It's sad. It's so sad. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying, because I got some more stuff. I want a lot of shit I can say, but I'm trying to hold on.
Child, I cut it off at that point because it was just Wanda at that point babbling and flipping through the obituary, showing that even in Kiki's obituary that they included pictures of Kiki with Wanda and Kiki with Tisha, which to me means they're not trying to be mean and spiteful. Because at that point, it ain't about them, it's about Kiki. And Kiki was the one trying to still, you know, be around them so they would not, you know, avoid that or whatever. But Wanda, child, Wanda is a messy something. I feel like wrong thing. Wanda, I don't know if Wanda wants to hold on to the BS because that would get her YouTube channel views. I don't know if she feel like nobody else will come listen to me unless I'm giving out some tea. But I feel like, your child's cousin, being Tisha's cousin, they fell out and wasn't cool at the end of the day. I feel like you should not be perpetuating any more family drama at all. At this point, you went to the funeral. So what's the point of fussing about you being told to not come? You went. So even if they did not want you there, you was there. You was there at the funeral. You were in the obituary. What else do you want? I don't think the fans are going to start disliking Kiki's mama or uncle. We don't know them people. And I'm pretty sure they not going to be on the show at all. And Wanda is doing her own job of ruining her own reputation, even though it's already bad. But it's like no one's going to feel bad for you. No one. Because at this point, you seem to be the one who brings all the drama. You have aired out family drama that no one needed to know, that no one needed to see. Now, I just popped on Tisha page because I was trying to see if Tisha was something. Let me share my screen. Because Tisha really hasn't said not much of anything. Honestly, truthfully, she has not. But she did share this picture from 6 days ago. This says the Moors. I'm pretty sure this probably was the funeral because it was all like in purple or whatever. You see Wanda is in the corner in black. Where's Where Tisha at? Okay, but I'm like, at this point, what else matters? At the end of the day, Kiki's children are without their mom. And that's all. But Tisha don't post much in general at all. So, girl, so she had that little thing up from July 2nd. And then this from 6 days ago. So I'm like, Wanda, Tisha right in the pink in the front. So in the front, it's the lady sitting down in a little purple dress. And you then see Tisha in pink and then Marcel's behind her. But you not winning no awards for trying to comfort her mama side of the family. That ain't getting you no sympathy. So I hope after now there will be no more beef about it. I feel like as of now, nobody now should have anything to say. Truthfully and honestly, they should not. We're gonna just hope that's in it. But again, child, Wanda's messy. That's why I had stopped even showing her lives and haven't watched them. I'm like, it's dumb stuff. And I feel like no one is going to engage with her bullshit. So she not on the show. You know, Kiki is gone. I feel like I guess she shouldn't have anything else to say about Mel. I don't think Mel will keep going back at Wanda. I know she was supposed to sue Wanda for stuff Wanda put in that last live or whatever. But Wanda's antics are running out. They are, you know. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Okay, I am done. Okay, y'all make sure that y'all have already, again, there's other content up. We did review Divorce in the Black, and there's also the live that are up and stuff on my channel. So please be sure to go watch the other content of the videos that we have gone over. I will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. for something I don't know. I am about to go watch House of Dragon. Okay. I'm gonna probably try to do, because now I won't go live for it because not gonna be enough time. But I'll have a review of episodes 1 through 4, and I'll do a review of episode 5 as well. But y'all make sure to like this video, subscribe, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also share this video and all that good stuff. Y'all be kind to someone, even someone like Wanda, okay? But have a good evening, y'all. Be safe, be safe, be safe, and stuff. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. But content will be up tomorrow, and I'll be live at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Like the video. Bye.